Hey guys, thanks for joining me. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because so many people have asked me about psychic readings and spiritual readings and what the difference is between psychics and mediums. So I'm here to answer your questions and clear the air once and for all. The difference between a psychic and medium, number one, psychic is somebody that can sense the future, somebody that could do a reading from your past up until now, and sometimes or most of the time a real psychic would actually see the future of what's going to happen to you. That will be able to answer financial questions, relationships, personal life questions, and things like that that has to do with you or anybody that you choose to have a reading on. Medium is directly connected to the spiritual realm, so mediums have a direct connection to spirits, to the good side, the bad side, and in between. So that's the difference between psychics and mediums. When it comes to psychic readings, people combine everything into one category, stating it's a psychic reading. I like to do psychic reading or a spiritual reading or both together. Now, psychic reading again goes back to psychics that have that are able to see your future, that can answer your life questions, your relationship, your financial, your work, anything personal about you or your loved one or somebody that you are concerned about and have questions on. When it comes to spiritual readings are directly again connected to the spiritual realm. So we'll be able to relate messages from the spiritual realm, from your loved ones that have crossed over to you, and vice versa, and give them messages as well. And that way, the one thing I love about doing spiritual readings, which is my favorite to do, and I love doing it and I do it all the time, is giving closure to the both sides. That is my main goal, is giving closure to the both sides. Meaning to you, as an individual that have lost a loved one, you have unanswered questions. They have left you with more questions than answers. They have left you with doubts in your mind. They have left you with sadness or even happiness, excitement, something, or even a message that you want to give them. Hey, you know what? I hope you're watching down on me because I'm doing great. I just got married. I just graduated. I just had a baby. I just got a new job. I just got promoted. Things like that. The good news. There's a good side or good news and a bad news when it comes to messages. And I believe that everybody is entitled to get a full reading, an accurate reading, and no matter what, for me personally, when I do readings, I don't hold anything back. I will straight up tell you what the spirit is telling me, whether you guys were on good terms or not. When spirits cross over, they're very forgiving when they cross over to the light. I'm not talking about the dark ones, but when they cross over to the light, your loved one, let's say your grandma, your aunt, your uncle, your brother, your sister, your mom or dad, anybody that crosses over, no matter what altercations or problems you guys had before your loved one crossed over, it doesn't matter to them anymore because they're in a better place. And I'm saying a better place because, admit it, life is so much harder on earth, right? For everybody. And so therefore, when you cross over to the light, everything changes. Everything is different. Everything is peaceful, happiness, forgiveness. There's no drama, there's no bullshit, there's no haters, there's no jealousy going on. Everything is pure and everything is light and love. And so therefore, if you want to get that closure, let's say for example, your mother crosses over, before you get a chance to say goodbye, or even if you do say goodbye, before you get a chance to make ends meet with each other, before you're able to apologize or you're able to accept their apology or whatever, and they cross over and you have this heavy burden in your heart and on your mind constantly of, well, what if this and what if this, that, and why, and all these questions. Well, I can answer them for you. because I will give you the closure that you need. I will make sure I deliver that message to your mother or any loved one for that matter that crossed over, and let them know, hey, you know, so-and-so is thinking about you and just wants to make sure you're okay, wants to make sure you forgave him, even though I already know they forgive you. But I'm sure that you guys actually want to hear those words. So I do that. I make sure that you guys are happy with the reading in the end. There's always a happy ending. There's nothing better in this world than to get a confirmation and to get the validation that our loved ones are actually watching us. Whether they're with you all the time or whether they're watching down on you, you know, from heaven, or just anything. They're around you. You could feel them, you could sense them. I could connect you to them. I could relate messages back and forth. My goal is to give closure to both sides, to you guys as well as your loved ones that crossed over, because they need closure too. Just because they crossed over sometimes, it doesn't mean that, or crossed over, it doesn't mean sometimes that they have closure, because they feel guilty sometimes and they come back, and that's why some of them get stuck on earth or choose to get stuck on earth, because they have unfinished business. But once you have that connection with them, and once the messages are passed back and forth and you guys both get the closure, then the spirit is able to move on and they're no longer stuck on earth. So there's so many different reasons why I do readings, or people like me do readings, is to bring closure to you guys and to the spirits, and to give you guys the love and light back in your heart that you once had with that particular individual before they crossed over, and now there's emptiness and you just need answers, and we are here to give you answers. We're here to give you the love and closure that you guys have been seeking for, you know, for a long time, or for a while, or ever since they crossed over. And then as far as the psychic readings go, what I do with my readings is I do psychic and spiritual readings at the same time. I don't separate it. I tell you, and you know, and it just comes, you know, I tell you everything that comes to me. I can read a whole book on your life if I want to. I could sit there and tell you from birth till now who crossed over on top of it. So there's both readings of psychic and spiritual readings combined together that I do, and give you the closure on both sides, your side, the spiritual side, and, you know, financially, relationship. I get a lot of relationship ones and financial ones, and that's okay, and I love that, because I love to direct you guys and guide you guys on the right path. If you guys are confused and you don't know what roads to choose to go on, that's what I'm here for. Or if there's somebody you don't trust, or you're not sure if you should trust that person, I could completely do a head-to-toe reading on that person and let you know if that person is a good person with good intentions, or you should not trust that person and go with your gut feeling. Does it make sense? So whatever questions that you guys have, feel free to contact me. Email me anytime at monicaspiritqueen@yahoo.com. That's monicaspiritqueen@yahoo.com. I will be happy to answer all your questions, give you the love and the closure and the light back that you need in your life. And trust me, you will not regret it. Religion doesn't matter. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what beliefs you guys have. I don't deal with that stuff. Not deal with it, but to me it doesn't matter where you come from, what your background is. My goal is to give you the answers that you need, period. It doesn't matter. That's what a lot of people ask me. The reason why I said that is because a lot of people ask me, well, I'm a Christian, I don't know if I should do that, or well, I'm a Mormon, and I've had Mormons actually ask me questions and want readings for me. All kinds of different religions. I'm not going to sit here and name all of them, but just a few that I just said. And to me, I love everybody. Everybody's equal. Everybody's the same to me. There's no difference. Again, my goal is to give you guys the light back in your life, to put that smile back on your face, to take the heaviness, the heavy rocks off your shoulders, and to take the black cloud that's above your head at the moment, to lift it away, and to bring light and shine light back into your life so you can breathe again, and you could be happier again, and you can get the answers that you've been searching for so long, and get the closure that you deserve, as well as your loved one that crossed over. So I hope my video helps in giving you details about why I do readings, how I do readings, and what my goal is. And if you guys, again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I also do mentoring. I do paranormal investigations. So anything that has to do with the paranormal, feel free to contact me and I'll be happy to help you out. I love you guys. Thanks for all your love and support. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.